Good morning and welcome to Futures and Charts. It is February 19th, and this morning we're looking at the crude oil market. It's really cold here today, so and it looks like that's pushing natural gas prices up because it's across a pretty widespread area. It was 29 below where I lived this morning when I left for work. So yeah, it's a little tough out there especially for cattlemen and anybody that's just trying to get moving around in this stuff. Nothing wants to work. So, but the crude oil market is up about 80 cents today, and the diesel is up about 1.7 cents. The headlines today are: it looks like the OPEC may not increase their production, so that's pushing a little rally in the crude oil market today. And of course, with this cold, that's pushing natural gas prices higher as well. So it's just one of those things that's the OPEC is still kind of has a pretty good influence on the market. So, and this increase that they announced a long time ago, it just keeps getting pushed back because I think they probably want oil to trade around 80 instead of 70. So, but then we don't want oil to go up too high because we're fighting these inflation issues. So, hauling stuff around, freight is a big factor in inflation. So, anyway, let's go have a look at the chart. Okay, so as you can see, the crude oil is up about 78 cents now, and diesel's up about 1.4. It's backed off just a titch since I got moved over here to the chart. But let's have a look at what the chart looks like for diesel. We are sort of in a wedge pattern that it bounced off. It wicked down to this line to the wedge here, and it also is bouncing off of it today. So we're not quite wicking up to the upper level here, but it is in a wedge. And to me, the trend still looks like it wants to go higher. And with this OPEC news and stuff, I do think it's probably going to keep trending higher. And we may get once it breaks through this particular trend line here, we'll probably have a pretty quick run up to the previous high. So that would be my guess. How long that takes to happen, not exactly sure, but that's what it looks like it wants to do. So. And then the crude oil is actually breaking out of its little downward trend as well. Just a little change in the pattern here, slightly kind of rolling up and breaking through this trend line here. So that, just another indication that this stuff probably wants to start going a little higher. So let's see, what other thing do we usually look at? Let's look at the wheat market. It's had a pretty nice bounce. We did get over the $6 range for a bit, and today we're having a pullback after a nice little run. So it did get to that $6 level. I kind of thought it would back in here, and just simply because of this trading range here, I thought it might get around that $6 level, and it made it. But today we're down. The chart hasn't refreshed. We're at 595.2, so it's down 9 cents today. But that's after a pretty good run, so that's somewhat to be expected, I would guess. And the cattle market, we're still in an upward trend. We did have this little correction here, and it's kind of winding back up there, maybe heading up to this upper trend line here again. But and the trend is in a general upward trend yet, so I don't see anything disastrous happening for you cattle producers right now. But we keep an eye on that and see if we break above this trend line, or if we just trade in this channel on just sort of a steady incline here. So, but things are looking good for you guys. So. But let's just have one more look at what the diesel market and everything else is doing. So still kind of about the same, backing off just a hair. So that's what I got for you today, guys. We'll see you in the future.